Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We have a new start date today of the 11th of July 1943. So we are a few months after the Battle of Stalingrad and the defeat for the Germans. We are on the defensive on the Eastern Front. The Allies have just landed in Sicily. So let's see if we can save Germany. So with this mod, we are obviously playing as the Germans. We have Mr. H in charge, the usual national spirits. It is a normal focus tree. It is basically just a later save game. I don't believe there's anything specifically unique about this mod apart from the start date. So all the events are the same by the looks of it, all the decisions. Stability, we're average. War support's good. Loads of PP. We are on all adults served, so the manpower, I mean, we've got 12 million. I am going to go down, I think. I just don't need that much manpower. Yeah, let's go down. I'd rather have the factory output at -10 rather than -30, because we're going to need to build a lot of stuff. Mr. Other H in charge. I won't say it, so YouTube demonetize me. We'll go for the propaganda master. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, they are the normal. I thought for a second that it was different parties. They just changed the colour for some reason. We'll do war industrialists for the factories, and we will go fortification actually, because we're going to be building some forts. We'll change to the army offensive. We'll go commerce raiding, ground support. Recovery rate's okay. We'll take Mr. Rommel and the Armour Genius and infantry as well. Focus tree is just the normal focus tree, so I'm not too sure what I want to pick on this. Everything good is pretty much taken. I could get some cores, or we could go dockyards or something, I guess, or submarines. Let's see what we need. Just have a look at the research quick, just to see. So we've got a bonus already on tanks, which is good. So we'll go for them. We'll start with industry then. We'll get all the industrial stuff going. Construction. We'll get rubber as well. We're going to be needing that for our planes. And let's go the medium tanks. We've got a bonus for that as well. So we'll get some Panthers on the go. Construction-wise, I'm going to build a few naval forts just to stop any. I don't know if D-Day will happen, but it might do. So let's just build a bit of an Atlantic wall. I'll just do the ports for now, just to help hold them if there is any naval invasions. Let's have a quick look at the infantry and divisions. So that's okay. That's pathetic. We don't want that. That's the same as the other one, 24 width. It's just got a different, so we'll get rid of that. Mountaineers, they look good. We'll be needing them. Paratroopers. I may do paratroopers for Britain, actually. So let's hang on to that. Motorised, we won't be using. We won't be using those either. Mechanised, they're absolute rubbish. What are these? Like SS, we don't want, definitely. Cavalry, we don't want cavalry. Military one, that's fine. We'll use them for our garrisons. Get rid of those. Let's see what we got here. 18 width with mediums and Tiger, which is just 3 Tiger tanks. Brilliant. Right, we'll get rid of them. We'll take the Panthers. We will upgrade them with some mech. So we'll go for 30 widths. Add another. No, let's go medium tank. I've got good org here. So these are going to be our punching units. We'll get as many of these as we can. And this is going to be encirclement and do all of our heavy lifting. 8.2 speed as well. So that would do for now. Right, so I've reorged the army. So I've got 5 generals under a field marshal on the Eastern Front. They're all rocking these. 24 width, bit of support equipment, artillery, anti-tank. I will add anti-air. Might change out the recon as well later on when I get some more XP. So we've got 5 whole armies, not ideal. We've got 22 of the Panzer divisions. We might have to change them up because I haven't really got the resource. We've got the paratroopers. We're going to leave in Paris as a bit of a force to deal with any naval invasions. Then we've got these mountaineers in Sicily. So hopefully we'll be able to push the Allies out. Another couple of 19 divisions here around Leningrad. 5 here holding the Sevastopol Island. And then 72 are port guards. So this hasn't been updated, so I'll do all the production in a second once I've unpaused, and we'll just let all the equipment reset and see what I need to deal with. Let's unpause then and see what we got. So obviously it all kicks off. The Soviets have immediately started attacking. There's a weird front line going on there. So we'll just make sure everyone redeploys. We might lose a few tiles. That's a lie. We're definitely going to lose a few tiles. But as long as we can dig in, move around so the front line's nice and even. I mean, most of them are green bubbles, to be fair, straight away. So let's have a little look. 169 factories. We are lacking... Oh, we've got loads of equipment. Artillery, no. Mechanised, no. We're missing loads of medium tanks. But at least we have infantry equipment. So we will change that to the newest equipment. But we're still going to need a lot of that. So we'll get 25. We don't need armoured cars. Support equipment we're going to need a lot of. I want to add logistics in as well later. Mech we need as well. So we'll keep building that. Artillery, we'll get better artillery. We're lacking about 400, so that's fine on those. We'll add a bit more in. Trucks are fine. We'll leave them. Anti-tank. We will keep anti-tank just because I think the Soviets are going to have a lot of armour. So we'll knock that down because we have got enough. Mediums, I'll leave until I get... I don't know why they're out of date, but I'll leave till I get Panzers. We will put a few more factories on there and then I'll switch it out. I don't want to lose the old efficiency. And we'll get rid of CAS and we'll just build fighters for now. I want to win the air war basically, so we'll start by getting green air. We'll just make submarines as well, I think, for Navy, obviously. We are lacking rubber. Can we get any? So we don't need that. Rubber is cyan. We can get some from convoys. I'll do that until they sink my convoys, just to get a bit going, so at least we've got some. Everyone seems to be entrenching and moving as they should. They're holding. I want to push them out of Sicily. I don't want to lose more of Italy if I can stop. There's already some circled Soviets here, so we'll see if we can crush them while holding Leningrad in a pocket. They're holding that front, so that's all good. Now the Luftwaffe. We've got some CAS, so we'll get them just out over the 3 Eastern Front air spaces. They'll get shot down pretty quickly, but we might as well make use of them until we get green air. We've got the same 300 of tactical bombers, so we'll do the same. We'll just get them on CAS and split them up over the 3 territories, and then we'll get all our fighters. Once we get the last one over Ukraine, we'll get what we got, 1,200 fighters, so we'll just get them in one big lump over Belarus, because that's where it seems to be the Soviet Red Air Force is, and we'll try and contest that. I don't really like these fighters. Let's change that. We'll go for heavy machine guns, my usual build that I seem to do well. Best engine, we'll do drop tanks, and normally do self-sealing, but we haven't got rubber, so I'll do armoured plates for now, because we don't really need that much of a range. I can't afford it yet, but that's what I will make in a second once we have XP. Got to fall back out of some of these pockets just so we don't get encircled, so we'll manually move a few troops to get a bit of a solid line. What are they looking like, the Soviets? How many? Whoa, 600 divisions. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. At least they're entrenched, so we can now cut into that pocket, and we'll actually do the first surrounding and crushing of some units, which will be nice as long as they get pushed out. All our panzers are here, so I'm just going to consolidate some of the troops. We haven't got enough tanks, basically, so let's just get, say, 12 divisions of fully equipped. Mussolini's been arrested. Whoa, minus 20 to everything. That is not good. Maybe there is events there. I didn't realise that. Okay, we still hold Sicily, which is okay. Well, the port. The Red Army's Air Force, or the Red Air Force, does seem to be running away from my fighters each time, which is probably a good sign. So they do have 4,000 fighters, but I think we can beat them eventually. We just got to keep massing in one province and contesting it. But they do keep running away from me, which is a little bit annoying, I must be honest. Right, I've sort of had to fall back, I think. They've broken out of Leningrad. I think this line's too big. They've got too many divisions. So I'm going to pull this back to the little pocket here, whatever that opening is. And then I'll take these 19 that were the ones holding Leningrad, and we'll pull them back to the river line to entrench while the rest fall back. So we've got a much easier defensive position. I don't want to lose too much territory, but I think that's worth it. Holding on to the Baltics isn't really worth it. We just got to make sure these troops get manually evicted, otherwise I don't want to get them lost. We might have to delete them if it does look like they're going to get encircled. Once I've built the forts and some anti-air, I'm just going to spam synthetic refineries. I need the oil, but more importantly, I need the rubber, because Air Force is going to win me this. Oh, the Battle of the Ruhr has ended. Basically, they've bombed the hell out, and minus 100 political power. And they've just, yeah, brilliant. Wow, that's really bad, negative. I don't really want that. Okay, fine. That's not great. I mean, they haven't landed or anything, so that's fine at least. We'll have to do a bit of repairing, but we'll build the forts and the anti-air first. Gonna have to delete these units. I think they're just gonna get encircled and lose it, so we might as well take those. Only 11 divisions. We'll have the equipment back. We can redeploy them. Everywhere else seems to be holding. They've fallen back to the river line, the rest of them. Only a couple of divisions, so we'll have to get some to reinforce them. I'll just move the panzer divisions there just to help hold this line while we get some more divisions out. They are holding it, and they have got the river. As soon as winter comes, we should be fine, but I just want to make sure we don't lose that defence. We have got the equipment, so we'll get another 24 divisions out to come and help them, infantry ones. Oh, why did that happen? I didn't lose any more territory. Italian Civil War. Interesting is a bloody understatement. The Italian army is deserting. Okay, so they've pushed me all the way back to the centre now. Where are my mountaineers gone? Oh, back to Berlin. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, immediately get back there so you don't take Rome. We can't train any more mountaineers at the moment. We need these other divisions on the Eastern Front. Hopefully the mountaineers can get there quick, because can't even change them, can I? We'll just get them. Get the paratroopers into Italy as well for now. Let's get some Panthers on the go. We'll just use their template, just make some adjustments. So we'll take the Christie Suspension. Makes it a fast boy. We will go welded armour, yeah. We'll leave gasoline. That looks all good. I'm liking that. It's a very quick boy. So we will get those out, some Panthers. That's going to make a big difference. They keep running away from my fighters again. Once they're up and in the air, I mean, they should, because I think my fighters... No. Where's the rest of them? Get them up over Belarus. That's not great trading. There we go. That's better. Yeah, as soon as we mass in the sky, we start beating them. So green air will be ours soon. I just have to keep readjusting them. I'm going to have to give up a bit more territory, I think, here. So we'll fall back to the rest of the river line. I can't remember off the top of my head what this actual fallback line's called. Someone in the comments will definitely tell me. But we'll fall back to this better position. They are seriously massing. They're losing a lot of equipment, but they're still pushing me. So if we get a better defensive line, I think we'll be okay. Right, I've just upgraded my mountaineers. We're going 30 widths and with 4 artillery in. I'm going to start to push back and hopefully get Italy back in the fight massively, I'm hoping. So hopefully these will make short work of the Allies in Italy. I mean, these are all mountains, so we should be good. They have managed to push me through this choke point in the river, which is annoying. So I might be able to pull off an encirclement here. They've got no supply and no equipment. So, yeah, our Panthers make light work of that. Nice. First proper encirclement of the game. We'll just use our panzers to close it off. Just hold it open, make sure they don't reopen the pocket actually. Back on our line again, so we're fine. We've got our panzers on the gap in the river line, so they should be able to hold off. I mean, the Soviets are literally throwing themselves. The AI is so aggressive in this, and pointlessly so. They just can't push through. So 3 million casualties, 3.5 from us to 1 million of ours, so not bad. They have pushed me back out of sheer determination a little bit from the opening of the river line. South's all okay, but I had to move the panzers off the line, so that caused it. I needed to mop up a little naval invasion, so never mind, we'll get them back. I keep getting the odd little naval invasion happen. I don't think there's a D-Day because we've gone past that, so this might be the D-Day, in which case pretty pants, if I'm honest, from the British. So there doesn't seem to be any hard-coded event for D-Day. We'll get our panzers back to the Eastern Front and we'll start crushing and closing that pocket back up. We do look like we have green air, so we'll start to get some CAS out. I mean, we're absolutely destroying them, to be fair. That is pretty incredible. We are getting bombed the hell out of in Germany, so I've pretty much won the air war in the Eastern Front, so we'll start dealing with the Allies and their air force and stop our bombing over Germany. So we'll get our fighters there. We'll see what the RAF has got. Basically, the Red Army's Air Force. The Red Air Force is pretty much done. We've got CAS out, which has got air attack in it. So that should be able to deal with any of the remaining fighters the Soviets have. Time to really deal a blow to the Allies. We will get some Me-262s out. We'll get 2 jet engines, all heavy machine guns. We'll do drop tanks. I can afford the self-sealing fuel tanks now as well, just for a bit more air defense without affecting the range, because obviously jets affect the range massively. The Allied D-Days are heating up a little bit. I've just had to move the Panzers again just to crush this one. Luckily, the Eastern Front's pretty solid, so that's fine. And they make pretty short work of these small little naval invasions, so that's all back under our control pretty easily. We've pretty much got complete green air now, I must be honest. There's a few odd splatters of red air where they're sort of bombing and putting random fighters, but yeah, the channel is ours. All over mainland Europe is pretty much ours as well. We'll head them over to Italy, and hopefully we can get some CAS down there as well to help push Italy back into existence. Nice little pocket here I think we can available. So let's push with our tanks, see if they make light work of these Soviets now. They are seriously lacking equipment, but they have got AUG. We'll try and take the river line back, which we should be able to do. We'll get all our CAS over just to help. So everywhere the tanks go now, the CAS follows, and hopefully this is enough to break the Soviets, because they have got so many divisions on each tile. It's ridiculous. Come on, one more tile and we'll close this pocket. Yes, there's another pocket. Problem with the Soviets is these pockets, even a couple of tiles, is so many divisions. That's a good, what, 30, 40 divisions there? 30 odd divisions gone. Just wiped out. Just cut across and we'll close these as well. Yeah, another pocket there. We'll close and grab the river line back. And then once we're there, we can then push out and start claiming some more land. Yes, there we go, another pocket, another good 30 divisions in those 2 pockets, more Soviets off the field. I mean, they haven't actually got that much equipment and manpower by the looks of it in those divisions, so it's not the end of the world. Now, the AI is actually pushed in Italy without me knowing, so let's see if we can just cut through here and sort of surround Napoli. We might be able to knock them out now. They don't seem to have too many divisions in Italy, so our mountaineers should make light work of them. We have got 20 divisions of mountaineers now. We'll grab this CAS that we're not needing at the Eastern Front too much, and we'll get that over Italy as well, just to finish them off. Come on. Yes, there we go. Split them. Oh, and they're making light work now. No chance. This Napoli pocket's disappearing. We've got CAS over it. We'll push south as well. Yeah, over 100 CAS damage. My God. Someone famous once said, CAS is king. And boy, they were right. Right, finish off the little pocket there. Hopefully we can quickly push and get back over the strait to Sicily. Basically back to where we started and knock them out of Italy. These Italian pretenders that we're against. Hopefully, come on. That was actually so much easier than I thought. Wow, these mountaineers have cut through them. There we go. Italy's done and we are back to full control. Well, we're not. Italians have full control of Italy again. Get our collaboration government on the go. That's something I should have done earlier, but never mind. We'll keep that up, because I don't want to have to invade the whole of the Soviets. I did forget about the front line up here. Luckily, I've got a couple of port guards that have just held the mountains. That's a lot of Soviets that are just stuck in Finland. Next plan. I'm going to use the mountaineers that are now free from Italy, along with the panzers. I've changed them to the winter experts as well in their doctrine, rather than the mountaineer one, and we're going to push up to Leningrad and see if we can take back the Baltics and take Leningrad. Let's get all the CAS over there as well. We've got a lot of CAS now. We'll distribute some more out, and that should mean A, their logistics will disappear, and B, big damage. Right, we're across the river, so that's fine. We are just starting going into summer, so I need to strike now. I've got basically a few months to push through into Leningrad. The Soviets are trying to counter, but I think we're going to be better than them. Finally see their supply again in AUG, and it is terrible, so we are good. There's a lot of divisions there, no equipment. We'll push out sideways a bit just to thicken this encirclement. We might be able to get a mini encirclement here. Come on, just a couple more divisions. Yes, another little encirclement there. That's good. That's less Soviets on this front, and then we can get a bit better supply, and we'll push north. Pskov is ours. So we have a supply hub. Yes, it has. Let's go and build a railway up to there, so we get the supply back, and that means they've got to go the long way around out of the Baltics, and we'll just continue to push north then. A few more tiles and they'll be completely surrounded. Come on, stop attacking. I am out of fuel, so my panzers are probably sat doing nothing. Well, they'll just be negative in the... Ah, yes, there we go. We pushed out. We've got through that bit. We'll pin them in place in the port. Oh, come on. One more tile. And we've got... Yes, we've got the river line and another encirclement. So we've got all of the Baltics encircled and this nice pocket of 20 or 30 divisions here. We will quickly crush them with our mountaineers. This is actually a mini encirclement from my big encirclement. And how many divisions is that? 40 divisions we've got there. 50 actually, if you include this other one. So 50 divisions deleted there. Just from a small little encirclement by Leningrad. And now that one's gone, we will use our panzers and mountaineers just to close. And we'll take Latvia and, what is it, Estonia back. We'll have them off you. And then we'll push for Leningrad as well. Oh, these mountaineers and panzers are making very light work of these Soviets in their pocket. This is another 40, 50 Soviets gone again. They are definitely on the ropes. I mean, they haven't, again, got a lot of equipment here, but definitely going to hurt them big time. Come on, couple more tiles. We've got Leningrad. It's not really surrounded, but technically it is. Well, technically it's not, but it is. We can just take this river line and then they won't be able to leave and we can crush them. We'll have to jump over the river. Alright, last bit of Leningrad. 20 divisions there. I mean, it is red. We are getting into winter now as well, so I need to stop the offensive, but we'll definitely take Leningrad off their hands first. Finally, there we go. Leningrad is ours. So, we will take the panzers and the mountaineers. I don't need them on the eastern front. We're in the winter now, so I'm just going to hold the line here. I don't want to do any pushing yet. So in the winter months, what we'll do first, let me put the front line back. I didn't mean to delete that. My bad. We'll move them to the western front. Yep, Leningrad fell ages ago. Thanks for that. And we're going after the UK next. We're going to naval invade. No, we're not. We're going to paradrop, sorry. So they are basically done. We'll get all our fighters back over here and get some air supremacy over the Channel in England. We've got 12 divisions of paratroopers, so we're just going to hit Devon and Cornwall area of southwest England. We'll just hit all around. Hopefully, well, all we need is Plymouth really, but hopefully we can get that. Oh, I haven't got supremacy. Oh, I haven't got supremacy over the Channel. They've got all of their units there, fine. I mean, no one's fighting over England apart from us, so we'll just move them over the Channel, and yes, we'll start crushing them, and we'll get our air supremacy. The Soviets have taken 15 million casualties now, and they're down to, oh, what's that, 300 maybe divisions? We've taken 2.5, so not bad exchange rates. I'll definitely take that. I think we're good to go on our paratroopers. Yeah, we're good. Let's rock and roll. Oh, you've got to love paratroopers, haven't you? They just... Let's quickly get our panzers and mountaineers over. There's a lot in London, but there'll be no match for my panzers. We'll just crush them. Yeah, no match for our panzers. Rommel is also known as the English fox. He loves a British countryside. Just roll his way through those bad boys. That is absolute no match. Right, just Liverpool, and that should be it. Maybe Newcastle as well. And that'll be the UK knocked out. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's just Liverpool we needed. So, that is the UK knocked out, which means we have just got Papa Stalin to deal with. We've got a bit of a collab going on. Ah, I didn't notice Norway is sort of gone. So we'll get our mountaineers over. That can deal with the Soviets up there. They must have pushed past it. Right, I'm going to use the tanks. We're just going to beeline for Moscow, I think. Let's go and take Moscow off of him. That'll deal a big blow to Stalin. Actually, I think it's time we just go full-on attack across the front. I think we've got the equipment. They have not got the equipment. We'll grab some land back. We've got Cass over every territory. Absolutely crushing them. Cass is king, baby. And don't stop. We'll go straight for Moscow. Thank you very much. Now we've punched through. They'll just walk in. Ah, fall of Moscow. Didn't even get to see it. Damn, that's annoying. Wow, we really did beeline. I suppose we've got these modern tanks, though. They are very speedy boys. We'll see if we can get a little pocket going on up there as well. We'll try and head south a little bit as well. Grab some supply hubs and just a bit more territory. No, the Soviets are immediately trying to counter us in Moscow. Nice encirclement there. There's a few more divisions gone. The Soviets are not looking great. We are in May, so we've got a bit of time before winter. Next, let's beeline these tanks down to Rostov again, see if we can get another big encirclement. And that'll be pretty much Soviets done, just onwards to Stalingrad. Oh yeah, our tanks just making a lovely dive deep into the south of the Soviets. They have not really got a lot to test me, so we'll just move that front line down, keep these troops moving. Come on, one tile. Yes, Rostov is ours. The encirclement is done. I feel like this in the Finland video. I've done this encirclement about 50 times now. But that's fine. We will crush this pocket here. There's got to be a fair amount of divisions in there. And with that encirclement done, they're down to 85%, down to about 100 divisions with 22 million casualties compared to our 3. So I will definitely be taking that. We've got 100 days left of our collab, and then that should just cap them. We probably won't have to take any land before they do. But we'll keep pushing. We might be able to cap them before. Oh, there we go. The Soviets are done. Obviously, we get all of the war score, so we'll just take basically everything that we possibly want, aka all of the Soviet Union, and we'll take their navy as well. Okay, anyone answer me why Yugoslavia had the Falklands for the peace deal? They own the territory. Absolutely no idea, unless I'm very historically inept to why they've got that. And there we have it, the big German Reich. We can now go and do the decision, proclaim the Greater German Reich. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but there we go. That is, oh, it's given me a lovely flag now that I'll definitely have to censor out, otherwise goodbye my YouTube account. But thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I'm not doing any more. We've got all of the Soviets, we've done UK, that is us a 1. We've got all of mainland Europe. Didn't even really pay attention to the Japanese, but they are actually in Australia as well. They are going ham on everyone else. So yeah, nice, a nice win for one of these ones for once, rather than, you know, being pummeled in 1945. So it makes a change to have an earlier date. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did enjoy. Comment what you want to see later, and peace out.